Hello guys, here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. The great battle for the future of Zeno-sama's multiverse had begun. That's right, depending on which side won, the destiny of the universe would be defined. Both Daishinkan were fairly even matched, which annoyed his evil side.
Damn it! How is it possible that you have the same power as me? I come from the future! My power must be much higher than yours, you damn worm! As you know, we priests have much more developed perception of danger. That's why I started training.
Meanwhile, with Kimura, he was in a great battle with Zeno-sama. That's right, the battle of both was the most devastating. They were moving through all the universes and all the space-time at an extremely impressive speed. At that moment, both would take a little distance to recover for a few seconds.
Your power is much higher than the so-called king of the most powerful everything. With you, I've been able to enjoy again what a real battle is. The same thing. I've always remained in the shadows as the weakest king of all, but when I transform, I know that my power surpassed the most powerful king.
Both subjects began again with their battle, which destroys each planet of the 12 universes since the collision of their fists released destructive energy as well as angelic energy, thus creating the planets who do not withstand the power of both energies combined. Meanwhile with Archon, this was an easy battle, something that even both Guardians. However, it was not so easy due to the fact that he didn't have it too easy to say so. However, he did not have it so easy because the power of the Guardians had also increased in an impressive way, being able to sometimes give him some blows which wounded him for a few minutes. However, Archon was not behind, since he also received them with blows that a normal being was hardly able to withstand.
Damn useless servants! You're giving me more problems than I imagined. We are the Guardians of the King of everything, so we must have great power to be able to be at this level. We do not depend only on his power.
Meanwhile, in the Room of Time, Goku and Beerus had finally finished their last training, since at that very moment the voice and the silhouette of Whis could be observed for the last time in the room where they were. You have finished with your training. I congratulate you. With the training you have done, no angel and even a great priest would be able to defeat you. But do not trust, because in all universes there are always beings that can impress you.
Whis, I know you can't hear me, since it's only energy that is talking to us, but I promise that one way or another, I'll bring you back to life. You're like a father to me.
Mr. Whis, thank you very much. I swear to avenge your death. We won't let you down. Goku and Beerus at that very moment began to increase their power to the maximum, being able to explode the Room of Time without any difficulty. At the moment that both warriors left, an incredible power was felt by all the 12 universes. That's right, Goku and Beerus had not been contained in the least, feeling their power even the warriors who were fighting in the Kingdom of Everything. However, at that moment, they left completely since they appeared in space since Daishinkan had destroyed the Earth. That bastard was not enough to lock us in that damned place. He also destroyed the Earth. I swear that this day, I'll finish with that bastard.
Goku, apparently the Daishinkan of the future is in that palace of the whole thing. A great battle is taking place.
Goku and Beerus at that moment began to fly at an amazing speed through all the universes, even being able to create space-time gaps. Returning to the battle, all beings had been paralyzed by the power that could be felt.
This is the power of Beerus and that Saiyan. This can't be happening. I sealed them with the divine seal. They shouldn't be able to leave. It's a damn nightmare.
At that moment, Daishinkan took advantage of the opening to be able to connect a big blow, which would make him fall to the ground very badly wounded.
So you're the one who locked up Beerus and son Goku. Even God Champa was your accomplice. Can't believe he was able to betray his own brother.
Daishinkan would recover from the blow and quickly increase his power to the maximum, even surpassing his limits.
We must finish these bastards quickly. That Saiyan and Beerus join forces and will be dead.
Daishinkan began to beat up his counterpart quickly, because he knew that facing this Saiyan would be a much closer battle than facing a king at all. Daishinkan, having negative energy and taking the battle much more seriously, would be able to quickly leave the present Daishinkan in terrible conditions. Daishinkan would quickly join Archon's help, being able to quickly finish both Guardians.
Just like you, I'm also a nervous priest. The power that was felt before was a power that even I'm not able to comprehend.
Kimura was having a very even battle with Zeno-sama, and that bothered him more and more, because in all the universes, they're afraid when they hear the name of Kimura, the 007 swordsman.
I don't care if I lose my pride as a warrior. This is a battle, so between the three of us, we'll finish you, you damn king of everything. But I must admit that you've earned my respect.
Kimura, Archon, and Daishinkan quickly attacked Zeno-sama, who, despite having an incredible power, would not be able to fight against the three of them at the same time. That's right, the power of the three together had been so much as to leave Zeno-sama wounded in terrible conditions quickly. Even Zeno-sama was able to return to his base state.
Hell, if it were the three, I could manage a little, but with the three, it's too much.
At that moment, the three warriors launched a great attack, which, when united, would form a great sphere of massive destruction. Zeno-sama at that moment would close his eyes, accepting that the end had arrived. Nevertheless, he would hear a voice that he would recognize at once.
My friend Zen-chan, you mustn't worry. I know it's been late, but we've arrived. Great Zeno-sama, don't you have a worry. We're here, and we'll take care of it.
Goku at that moment had made the attack so tiny to make it disappear with only 2 simple fingers. Goku would return to observe them with a cold look. That's right, Goku before arriving had returned to the perfect Ultra Instinct. He didn't want to use his most powerful transformation against the subjects that they were going to face.
Observing you, I can see all how your ki is evil, so you leave me no choice but to finish you off. I don't know who you are, and I don't care. I thought that the being that released such power was going to come to this place, but your simple Saiyan could finish you off quickly.
Goku, not caring about what the guy had said, would return to observe the destroyer, throwing a small sphere of energy at him.
I have given you some of my power. Are you stupid? Don't you know that I'm your enemy? Of course I know, but before we finish you off, we'll torture you.
Goku at that precise moment had given a blow to each of them, starting to give a beating to 3 of them. That's right, Beerus had been left alone with the destroyer, who felt how Beerus crushed him with his pressure. But being the fusion of the 11 gods and angels, he was a little confident.
It doesn't matter if you're the most powerful god. You don't have enough power to...
The destroyer wasn't able to finish his sentence because at that moment, Beerus had given him such a great blow that it made him spit blood.
Because of this damned fault, my master Whis has died. I swear that I'll make ashes each of his bones, and when they're about to die, I'll give them energy to twist them again. I'll do it as many times as necessary to feel good.
Beerus at that moment would begin to massacre the destroyer. That's right, Beerus at that moment had grabbed him by one of his legs and like a wild beast would hit him with everything that was in front of him, destroying planets, galaxies, stars. Meanwhile, with Goku and the trio of subjects, Goku would remain standing in front of the 3, which the only thing he was doing was provoking them.
I didn't know the warriors that you had recruited were so weak, Daishinkan. Really, instead of going forward, you're going backwards. Even with just one of my arms, I'd be able to fight with any of you.
Archon, who had been the angriest, launched himself against Son Goku. However, what Goku said would be true, since Goku's power had grown so much that he was cornering him using only one of his arms. Daishinkan at that moment, furious, launched himself into the attack. Kimura, observing that both launched themselves into the attack, the 3 warriors thought they had the advantage of being 3 against 1. Well, this was totally wrong, because at that moment, Goku would expel a little of his power. They would make them all go back hundreds of meters. But Goku at lightning speed would hold Daishinkan, teleporting to another dimension.
In this place, 1 year is equivalent to 1 minute in the real world, so I plan to torture you until I'm able to feel good.
Goku at the instant began to torture Daishinkan in a way that seemed to be a beast. The pure hatred Saiyan who loved life seemed to have died. For only 15 minutes, Daishinkan would kneel down in front of Goku.
I'm sorry, Saiyan God's son, Goku. I swear I'll go to my timeline. You'll never know anything about me. I'll even revive Whis. Please, spare my life.
Goku at that moment would teleport to Daishinkan's back, and like a beast, he would pierce him with a single punch.
I'll never let an insect like you live. You even dare to destroy my planet!
Goku at that moment would take out his fist and would launch a great attack that would begin to reduce him to simple atoms. While Daishinkan was disintegrating, he was able to say his last words.
No matter what you do, you'll never be at the level of a god. With my death, angelic world will go against you, and you'll never leave you alone until they kill you.
At that moment, Daishinkan would be completely turned into dust. Goku would come out of the dimension without warning. He'd give a big blow to Kimura and Archon, which were heading against Beerus. When Beerus felt the god power of Goku again, he knew he had finished with the life of Daishinkan.
It's time to end your pathetic life. Even your Champa betrayed me.
Beerus at that moment would throw a great sphere of Kai against him and turn the destroyer into ashes. At that moment, Beerus would stand next to Goku. At the same instant, both subjects had returned from the blow that Goku had given them.
I want to face the guy named Kimura. It's said that he's able to kill kings. I want to be able to see if he can kill a simple Saiyan. Alright, then I'll take on the other guy.
At that moment, the four warriors began their great battle. But something that Daishinkan said was true, since in the angelic realm, the powerful Nin was furious when she perceived that the vital energy of one of her creations had disappeared.
I don't care who exterminated him. I want them to finish with that damned guy.
At that moment, the castle where the girl named Nin would explode.
What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter.
Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.